Oh, hello there, folks. Welcome to the video. Today, you're going to be learning what you should pack when you go to Disney or any summer vacation, really. So let's get into it. Let's go! Did that sound like Mickey? In my head, that was close. That was close. Hello, all. Today, I am packing for Disney because it's 2 weeks away and I pack way early for everything because I have anxiety that I'm gonna forget something. So I pack everything that I can and then I make a bunch of lists for last minute stuff and so forth. So let me get into it. This will be our 4th time going to Disney, I think. And we're going with my husband's family, so we're going with a big group of 9 people. And they're big Disney people. They know all the ins and outs of the park and all the special tips and tricks and places and whatnots. And I just kind of, walk along. But I did say that this year I would love to make a pumpkin Mickey shirt for everybody, so that's what I did. And I don't know what park we'll wear this for. We're only going for 3 days, so we're not gonna get to see all the parks because I think there's 4 parks. And I think they're making a 5th. I don't know. But we're only going for 3 days. This is the shirt I made for everybody. So this is a HTV Cricut vinyl that I got on Amazon, and it was called Puffy. But this is what it looks like. It turns out like this material. It looks like a pumpkin. I mean, I thought it was really pumpkin-y looking, the way that it turned out. It's all wrinkly and stuff. But that's what they call puffy, I guess, unless I didn't do it right or whatever. But I thought it looked cool for the pumpkins. I'll just show you this one. This is the smallest one, my sister-in-law that just had a baby girl. So she's gonna be wearing this little romper, right? But there it is. There's the texture of the puffy vinyl. So, all right, so there's that. So one of the days I'll be wearing that. But for everybody else, my tip when you go to Disney is wear the comfortable, breathable clothing because you're going to be walking around all day long and it's hot and humid and you sweat. At least for me, I sweat immediately. So I wear things like this. Like this is it's like an exercise dress, very stretchy and spandexy. You don't need a bra, you don't need underwear because everything is built right in. So here's the shorts. This dress here is from Shein. I love these dresses. This is what I live in, living in Florida. So we live 2.5 hours away from Disney, so we actually drive there. So I overpack a little bit. I pack a lot of food and I pack snacks and whatnot, but these are the essentials that you would need if you were going to go on a vacation to Disney or a hot place, I suppose, a hot amusement park type of setting. But for girls, this is my recommendation. Wear something with the shorts either like built in or wear, if you're gonna wear like a cute dress, wear like a biker shorts underneath, right? Because you're sitting on benches, dirty benches, you're sitting on dirty roller coaster ride seats, your bum is rubbing, your skin is rubbing. I need a little bit of coverage when I sit on those types of things. So that's why I choose to do shorts like this instead of just, a little underwear or something. Another thing would be like a skirt. So this is a skirt with the shorts right there. And this one's from Halara. So a little more pricey than like if you find it on Shein, but Shein has all types of athletic type of skirts and whatnot. So shoes. I wear my Clarks, okay? These are Clarks brand, very thick sole, squishy. This part is very good. I never have a problem with it giving me any type of blisters. My very first day at Disney, I wore the sneakers because people were like, you walk around all day long. Put your sneakers on, you're gonna need them. But my feet were just sweltering. I mean, so hot. So, I mean, maybe if you wanted to like bring these types of shoes, walk around a little bit in your sneakers and then put on these types of shoes. But for me, I can wear these all day, no problem. I take walks, I do all types of things in these shoes and they let my feet breathe, right? So either have a good sneaker or a good type of sandal for you and your children and your loved ones, okay? Something I always bring too is like a lightweight hoodie for like the evenings when the sun goes down. So here's my son, my 3-year-olds. And then for me, I like something like this. This is like a Columbia, and it'll match anything that I bring. So I can just bring like the one, you know what I'm saying? Okay, something else for as far as like what you should wear and bring is a hat. For me, I need a hat. My skin is very sensitive to the sun. I have rosacea, all types of sensitivities, so I always have to wear a ball cap or something, like a visor or something. I can't just have like sunscreen on, which I do, but I need like also a layer of shade, right? So some people don't want to wear a hat, but for me, I need it. I'll bring one for my son as well, but his head sweats, so he'll probably just do like a sunglasses. So here's his little sunglasses, and then I always have a sunglasses on. My eyes are very sensitive to the sun, right? And I bring multiple pairs because what if one breaks? And you gotta buy like really expensive sunglasses or something. These are from the Dollar Tree. $1.25, I mean, look at that. And they're very sturdy and good. So bring multiple pairs of sunglasses is my advice. Okay, something else for sun protection would be, of course, sunscreen. This is the one I use on my face every day because I live in Florida. I always just put sunscreen on. It's become a habit of mine. But my recommendation, if you're gonna put it on your face, would be to just have like zinc oxide. Don't have all those other words, oxy, boxy, whatever, the toxy, loxy, I don't know. They're long chemicals. Even if it says like reef safe, it still might have those oxytoxy type of words on there. And it irritates my skin. I don't know. And then, so that one's for face. And then I just do like one like this for like slathering on the body. For me, I don't even really, I have a nice base tan. I don't really put it like on my legs or anything. If you're really pale and you're gonna be walking around all day, I would put it on like the tops of your feet, the back of your knees, especially kind of thing. But for me, I just kind of put it like on my shoulders here, you know, because you're walking. So the sun is like this, your chest, you know, those sorts of places are essential. Okay, another thing for sun would be like an after sun care. This is from the Dollar Tree. I really like this. It's very nice and the spray is very good. So that's just like for after or during the day while you're there, you can just do a spritz and you might have some nice cooling relief. Another thing I always bring anytime I go anywhere outside is bug spray, insect repellent. I got these on Amazon in a 4-pack and I like them because they're small. You could literally put this in like a carry-on or or whatever, a personal item when you fly because it's only 1 ounce and it sprays well and it's nice. And it's also very natural. It's made of cedar wood oil. So it has like a nice cedary smell, but I always get bit up. If there's a mosquito nearby, if there's like a woods area or like a tree line or something, those mosquitoes are coming for me. So I always like to have that. I probably wouldn't spray it every day like preemptively, but if I felt like I was getting bit up or we were going into like some sort of situation of bugs, I would. And my son gets very bit up and I feel so bad when he has like a big welt on his leg, you know. Okay, next for the heat, you gotta bring your water bottles. It's gonna add up buying water all the time. So I think what we would do is we would ask for ice and then they have water refill stations. I can't remember exactly, but I know it's been like a year or so since we went. But bring your water bottles that are like, that keep it cold, right? Right, so bring those for you and your children. Sip it all day long constantly or you're gonna get sick. You're gonna just feel bad, right? Okay, even if you're not like sweating that much, you're still losing moisture. You're still losing hydration being outside in a hot environment, okay? Another thing for Disney are ear protection for the fireworks. The last time we went, we didn't do the fireworks, but the time before that we did. And I remember feeling like it was pretty loud, and I put his ear protection on for children. So he wore these at Monster Jam. So these are really good little headphones. They're all wrapped up. Really good little headphones just to block the sound. Well, that's not it. There it is. Just to block the sound. He's so cute in these. Kids are so cute in headphones, right? So if you're gonna watch the fireworks at the end of the night, have some ear protection. And then even if you as an adult are sensitive, I have like earplugs for that. And then these are also good in a hotel. Bring them, you know, for if you're staying in a hotel and it's gonna be loud, you know? Okay, ear protection, there you go. All right, next item. So I like to always have like wipes, baby wipes. And you know, if your child is in diapers or whatever, have your diapers, but have your wipes for just like cleaning up messes or whatever, stickiness, sweatiness, whatever. Have some wipes with you. Okay, so another thing that could happen in Florida, which is happening right now in the summer, is rain. It rains. And so this is a bag of ponchos. I don't even know if I'm even showing you this because you can't even tell, but they're very like compact. You could easily put this in your bag. And it's a poncho, just in case it's pouring down rain. I mean, it's nice to have. You can buy them there, but I bought a big pack. It's probably more cost effective to buy a big pack if you're with a big party or whatever. Or, you know, you just want to have them. You don't want to have to be running to one of those stores to find a poncho that's probably already going to be sold out if it's pouring down rain. And another thing you can bring is an umbrella, you know. So for me, I probably won't bring the umbrella. The poncho is small enough that I would probably bring it all of the days. But I only bring the umbrella if it's really, really calling for rain, you know, because it's kind of bulky. You know, it's kind of like, I don't really want to be lugging that around kind of thing. Okay, another thing that is good to do is little hydration packets. So that water bottle I showed you, here it is. This size is the perfect amount of water for one of these packets. We get this on Amazon, Nectar. And boy, are they delicious. Oh my gosh. So this is a variety pack. You got fresh lemon, sunrise orange, wild berry, watermelon, strawberry, lemonade, and cherry pomegranate. Y'all, I love orange and lemon. Delicious. But that cherry pomegranate is something else. I wouldn't take more than one of these a day. You don't want to overdo it on your electrolytes like that. If you could, I would be drinking these all the time. They are so yummy. But anyway, you're losing a lot of, you're sweating a lot, you're losing a lot of hydration. So it would be good to maybe have those types of packets to add to your water bottles. Okay, next. So let me think. Oh, hold on. So here is something that was gifted to me, and it is a cooler, right? Like a thermal cooler, but it's also a backpack, right? And it's very comfy, very padded. I think it was found on Amazon. I'm sure they have plenty to choose from on there, but so this is really good because I bring a lot of snacks. I probably don't eat unless we had like a special restaurant booked. I probably will not eat at the park or eat the park food. I will be eating what I bring for myself because I'm very particular like that. And I also want to have my son's snacks because he doesn't really eat everything yet. He can't even really like chew some of the things yet and whatnot. So I will pack some foods in here, you know, a couple prepared meals that I make. I like to make like little like tortilla, bean, and rice roll-ups. Those are like really easy to pack and bring and munch on the go. I love to, of course, bring like protein bars. I love the complete cookie, the vegan complete cookie, such a nice little treat. Crackers, my son just loves crackers and he loves breads. So I'll bring those types of easy products. Let me see, I wrote a meal plan. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, you could even bring like a cold pasta salad, you know, with like tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, a little bit of vinegar and pasta in there. You know, saves you money not having to eat every meal there, you know, and you're walking around a lot. And if you don't drink enough water, you might feel like funny and you might feel like you need to eat, you know, and whatever, eat more or something. I also like to make like little energy balls out of like dates, walnuts, and oatmeal, you know, that's a great snack to bring. So that's all that. Oh, you could bring like fruit, like an apple, cut up strawberries, blueberries, whatnot. So that's that. So have like some kind of cooler with you to pack food to bring into the park. Now for me, I guess most people do have kids that go to Disney, I think, but if you don't, you can't really bring a stroller, I don't think. But if you have kids, bring your stroller because they're gonna get tired and they're gonna wanna go in there. But more importantly, you're not gonna wanna lug around stuff and wear the backpack. You're gonna wanna put it in the stroller. So that's what we do. We bring a stroller, so that's another thing that you should put on your list, stroller. And the stroller needs to have some kind of like storage underneath where you could put a backpack full of these types of essential items. So it's getting darker and darker outside. I have this little lamp over here. Okay. Yeah, so a cooler, put it on your stroller. That's my advice. So, oh, if you have long hair, bring your scrunchies, you know. these kind, whatever. And bring way more than you need because that's just who I am. Okay, another thing you should bring into the park would be like your phone charger because there's like the My Disney app, My Disney Experience app, and that you really need that in the park. I'm not so familiar with it because when we go with the family, they kind of handle it or whatever. But you can sign up for your ride on there, sign up for your restaurant on there. You can see like the wait time, I think, and all kinds of stuff. So it's important to have your phone charged up. And if you get lost and you need to call somebody or whatever, you need to have your phone. Okay, so another thing that I like to bring when I go anywhere, because I do this daily, but especially at Disney, is my roller massage balls. I have this one for my thighs and your like IT band. This one for like the back of your legs, your back. I use these rollers every night because it just feels good and relaxes me before I crawl into bed. This one I use against the wall on like my upper body, but you're walking around all day long. It feels so good to like roll your feet out at the end of the night. If you wore a backpack all day or just walking around all day, your upper body gets sore. So this is like a massage ball. I found these for a 2-pack on Amazon. My rollers, I've literally had those same rollers for, I'm gonna say 15 years. I mean, they have never failed me. And I started rolling when I used to work a job where I stood for 10 hours, a factory job. And that's when I started the magic of foam rolling, and I would not really be sore, you know, and I would get like planters of fasciitis on my feet and stuff from standing so long. But if I rolled every night, I didn't have any issues. So a roller, get into the routine of a roller if you have any pain, you know. Okay, another thing that, so I think that's kind of all of the stuff to bring into the park. Let me check my list. Well, it's all of the stuff I have sitting here. Yeah, I think those are like the essentials. Oh, something that my sister-in-law does, because she knows all the ins and outs of Disney, is that she'll buy Disney gift cards like at Costco or wherever, and she'll get like points for buying the gift card and spending that amount of money, but then it also allows her to budget. So she'll just buy things with that gift card, and she'll be like, okay, I got $30, spend this whole gift card today, you know. So that's cool. I thought that was a really cute little hack. She's very smart. Okay. Oh, obviously you're gonna need like your wallet, your ID, your passports. I always bring my son's like birth certificate just in case, you know, of anything like that, because he doesn't have an ID yet because he's a child. You're either gonna wanna do the gift card thing, or you're gonna wanna, yeah, if you do the gift card thing, then you don't need to like bring your debit card or your credit card or even cash and possibly lose it, So that's a cool thing. Let's see, let me just check really quick here. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much everything that I put in a bag and put in the stroller and take it to the park. But when you go on a vacation, there's other things that you're going to need as well. For us, we drive there, so I'm going to also have a separate cooler of food for the drive because it takes 2.5 hours to get there. And we're gonna want water and snacks for that. So we'll have a separate cooler in the car for that. And then the hotel that we stay in, we always try to get a hotel that has like a door. Well, every hotel, can you hear the thunder? Every hotel has a door, but I mean like a separate room. So there's a bedroom and then there's like a living room, like a door that you can shut to the bedroom. And we do that because my son is very used to us saying, okay, good night, buddy. And we shut the door, right? And then he goes to sleep. It would be hard for him to sleep because we don't go to bed exactly when he goes to bed. It would be hard for him to sleep if we're still moving around. He's gonna be like, I wanna be up, I wanna stay up, So what I do is I bring him, this is another thing, you're probably gonna wanna bring if you have little kids. You could always ask for a pack and play, right? You could always ask for a pack and play from the hotel, but my son is too long. He's too tall for the pack and play. He can't move around in there. It's too small for him now. So we can't use that. So I bring him a blow-up mattress that is the same size as a crib. So he has plenty of room. He's still in a crib, and he also has a tent around his crib that I zip him in because he's gonna climb out. So a lot of kids, maybe they would just sleep with their parents in the bed or whatever, but not my son. We can't do it. He's too like routine, and he's too smart. He knows that we're staying up or whatever. So we bring the blow-up mattress and we bring the pump thing, and we bring the tent to go around that so that he feels like he's in his normal crib at home. But we have a door, and in that hotel we also have a little kitchen. And I love that because a lot of times sometimes maybe I don't get enough to eat, or I'm still hungry when I get home from the park, so I'll have food in the evening when I get home, and a lot of that stuff is stuff that I pack and bring. One of those things would be like microwavable beans or rice packets, and you just stick it in their microwave and it's ready, and it gives you good fuel to sleep and then do it again the next day, right? And then other things would be like canned beans, canned corn. If you bring stuff like this, don't forget a can opener, right? And like a strainer. I probably would bring like a little strainer. And then I probably would bring shelf-stable milk like this because they have a little mini fridge, so once you open it, put it in the fridge. And then I probably bring like cereal for my son if he wants like a snack at night, things like that. Something else I bring in the hotel is this. I take this every night. It's magnesium glycinate. Helps you not have like muscle cramps from walking around all day. I take it every day anyway, but at Disney, you definitely should have some extra magnesium going on. Another thing for hotels would be like an eye mask, because, to sleep. Another thing we always bring, my son uses it to sleep, but so do we. So we bring one since we'll be sleeping next to him in the bed, next to his little blow-up mattress. But this is a sound machine that makes just like white noise. Don't forget the cord for that, right? Another thing I like to bring when I go to hotels is like a plug extender, because sometimes you're like, where is an outlet? Oh my God, it's way over there. I need to charge my phone and I need my whatever plugged in, this and that. So bring one of these, it plugs into the wall, and then you have 6 outlets. Another thing I bring in when I travel is an extension cord. And this extension cord has 2, it has 3. It has 3 more plugs on it. But another reason I bring this is because the outlets, sometimes you just can't find a good one. And an extension cord is just really handy. another thing I like to bring is a night light. So we like to use the salt lamp. I got this on Amazon. The salt lamp that glows red, and you plug this in because I don't like a bright white light at night, you know, but I need to be able to see my way because I always have to get up to pee. So a little night light, a red light if you can. And so in the car, I'll bring like paper towels, and then I'll probably bring those up to the room because we'll have a little kitchen. And last time we were there, I remember thinking I need to bring paper towels because I don't think they had very many or something, like a tiny roll or something. So let me see. And then since we're driving, I got this for him. Well, Grandma got this for him. It's like a magnetic puzzle. Which way is that? Yeah. Magnetic car puzzle. There's two. This is from by Melissa and Doug. She got this on Amazon. And then something that I like to do to relax at night or whatever is word finds. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Other than like, of course, your like bathroom items. So don't forget your toothbrush. Don't forget the toothpaste you like. I always like to bring a face wash and a night cream to put on my face. I like to bring eye drops. I'll probably bring eye drops into the park because you just never know. A puff of pollen could just pop into your eye and you need a droplet, you know what I mean? Something else we do bring when we go would be like our swimsuits, maybe our water shoes in case like in the hotel there's like a pool and stuff. Or I think we're not at a resort, but his cousins are. So we might go there and play for a day or something, and there might be like a swimming area. And water shoes, I mean, even if you're not in the ocean, I think water shoes is essential because if the pool needs resurfaced, like your feet get all torn up, you know, so I always put those on Blake because he likes to run. He likes to run by the pools, and I say, don't run, but at least he has his, you know, water shoes on. So I think that is everything, my friends. Pillow, blanket for the car if you're going, or if you're flying, bring your neck pillow, things like that. Well, if I forgot anything, let me know. If there's anything that you can think of that I didn't list. Oh, something else would be garbage bag. Throw away stuff in the car or in the hotel. Dirty clothes, whatever. So, okay, thanks for joining me. This video was a little bit long, but everything is essential, you know? If you pack everything the right way, have what you need, you'll have a very successful trip. And it's very fun. I can't wait to see Avatar again. Very amazing and gorgeous and beautiful. Okay, bye my friends. I'll see you on the next one. Wait, where's Mickey? Bye, folks. I don't know why I say, does he say folks a lot? See you later, folks. Have a good one.